What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic, and today I'm showing off some of the lovely creations from the workshop out there. Now, one of you guys had a really good idea to send me creations, things that you want me to show in this series. So all you gotta do is put TBB in capital letters in front of the name of your creation, and that way I know what to look for. And if I feature it, you can put TBB de. So yeah, basically like Besiege, I'm gonna use this as a way of filling in empty space in between my own projects, because I have a different project going on from the side of things that I'm going to show today, and it's a big one. It's not as big as the Skybase nor the the football stadium, as you guys saw, but it is big. So today we're taking a look at the one and only Flappy Bird, and this Flappy Bird is actually really easy to control. I have been fiddling around with this just a little bit, and it's surprisingly stable and surprisingly maneuverable. So what you do is you walk into the butt of the bird. Right there's the tail, and here we have the butt and everything, and you just go right in here and place yourself within the seat. Holy hell, I need to zoom out just a little bit. I really hate the fact that the camera cannot get out anymore, which is why I think Scrap Mechanic needs a camera block. So for this creation here, I had to keybind some different things, and that's okay, I don't really mind that. So there is a control scheme on the page if you download this yourself, and again, just like Besiege, all of the links will be in the description below. So let's try to take off here. Now, when I say the Flappy Bird, I'm not kidding. It actually does flap whenever we go forwards. Maybe I just tilt it a little bit. There we go, that's better. So I don't know if it's supposed to do this, but I think that you can deactivate the main engines on R, I think is the one, and then you can simply glide forwards with T and the arrow keys themselves, because once we press T, the wings flap, and then we also have a few engines down here that turn on. Let me just yaw here. That's the beautiful part about this one. You can yaw, you can roll, and you can pitch, and that's pretty much it. And then, of course, you also have a very stable engine system. Now I'm turning on the, just the main engines here, and I'm trying to straighten this out within the air, and it is super stable. It's going up, but as you can see, it's not really tilting that much, and now I've also stopped correcting it. So yeah, let's try to disable the main engines there and just go down and basically let this thing flap the way it does, because this will allow for a much more smoother descent, I believe, and also maybe we can actually fly up again. I don't really know how this is wired too well. Okay, I think we need the main engines to go up. And one thing that I really like, first of all, is the little beak there that's also opening. Oh, okay, hang on a second, I'm tilting a little bit too much. I think we're going up way too high. Hang on, I can't even see the ground anymore. Okay, now we're going down with full speed. You know what, let me just put T there, that way we get all of the freaking motors on. Okay, this is gonna be one hell of a backflip. Is that going right? Oh shit! Oh my god, 3 frames per second. We went into a fucking tree. Oh god damn, I think I messed up your bird, and maybe also my PC. I'll put this on the lift. Come on. It is so laggy that I can't even do it on the first try. There we go. And let's get down and put this thing onto the ground. Oh god, even falling is super slow. You know what? As soon as I go down here, I should be able to just put it onto the ground. There we go. That's a better frame rate. Okay, well, it's tilting just a little bit. The only thing keeping it up is basically this wing right here onto the ground there. So it's okay. I think we can still get in. Come on. God damn it. God damn it, I can't get in. Well, fear not, all we gotta do is move it to a much more open space. There we go. I think there was a sensor on the belly in there that basically make the door open whenever we land, and that's a pretty cool detail. Do you know what though? Let's just take a little look around in here, because he has color-coded all of the engines here, and he's also tilted some of these sensors up here. This really means that he's been putting a lot of thought and a lot of detail into this, and also the spider web. It's not the craziest out there, but it is definitely crazy enough. It's incomprehensive. Is that the word? Incomprehensive? Incomprehensive? I don't fucking know. But yeah, this is a lot. A lot to take in. So here's the cool part, actually. If you don't want the main engines connected, but you still want this to flap, then I think that you can hold in up and down arrow. Okay, now it's fucking up. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Never mind, forget what I said. But actually, it is super easy to control. And yes, we are going down, but as I said before, it is a very smooth ascension, or descension rather, because this is not an ascension, that's for sure. But yeah, the main engines will basically allow you to just kind of glide in a way, even though it's technically not gliding. It is still being pushed up, but that's what it's supposed to look like, right? Like you're gliding in the air. I love the thrusters as the eyes. And actually this works brilliantly like a normal plane would, because not everyone uses yaw in a plane. That's what I sort of figured. So you can actually limit yourself to the arrow keys alone if you want to play around with this. Whoa, okay. Is it? Yeah, we should check if this is truly stunty. Hang on a second. All right, let's get a good altitude for this. Let's get a really good altitude and then just try to flip it right away. This is so fucked up. It actually seems to work, even though that was an in-air flip. That was not really... Whoa, okay, can you rescue yourself, please, there? Can you recover somehow? Or are you just gonna land? Yeah, you're just gonna land gently on the ground. You know what? That's perfect. perfect landing. However, this is not too perfect for the actual true stuntiness. I still need to see if we can roll this motherfucker here, and yes. And again, can we do a smooth landing? Not as smooth. Yeah, not as smooth as before. But still, we didn't die or anything. Oh, fuck. I'm caught in a tree. I'm caught in the goddamn tree. Shit. Well, either way, I guess this is what happens, right? Whenever you don't have experience in flying huge birds. Yeah, now I'm like legitimately stuck. You know, before I had the engines on, I tried to disable that and just let it fall down in order to actually get it down, but no, we are now completely stuck in a goddamn tree. Oh, I think I got caught in it. Yeah, I think I got caught in it somehow. There's the seat, right? I can't go into that and then try to go out again because this will just yield the exact same result. There we go. I got out, and there's a lot of leaves in here. I should be able to find my way out somehow. Oh shit, that's the wrong end. This is the beautiful part about the introduction of the workshop, is that you can actually just make your way out quite like this. You can delete anything, and you can still load in the exact same creation that you wanted to show off in the first place. I'm sorry I had to operate myself out of your neck, but that's just the way it goes. Can I maybe just jump here and get this off? No. No, I cannot. However, I can still use a little bit of lift hacks here. Not live hack. Oh, fucking hell. It's not even set. I actually needed to... God damn it, I needed to keybind all of the arrow keys onto the bird here, so now I can use them for the lift. So all you gotta do is go in here, and I think, I don't even know. How about O, and then the other one would be P, right? I hope they are not assigned to anything else. I haven't had to use them before, though. So I want to talk a little bit about the design as well, because as soon as you're in this, you know what, actually, let's just go into it, because that's the best camera view. Even though the camera kind of sucks, it's still the best view. So you see all of that little feather design in the wings and all those details. Actually, that's not the only one. You can also spread the wings back there, or, well, the tail, or the feathers. Well, either way, this is freaking amazing, and I really like this. Again, you can actually just limit yourself to the arrow keys if you know how to control this well enough. It is a little bit weird, it is a little bit fidgety, but as soon as you get the hang of it, it is actually incredibly easy. Again, link in the description if you want to try it. Well, shit, flipping bird. Oh, god damn it. I need to stop doing this. Holy hell. Well, we're off again, right? And so the next part up is the spider, and this one looks insanely awesome from up high. Also here, like also from all the way out here, but especially from all the way up high. So as soon as I turn these on and then I put in these small wedges here, what you can see is that it basically starts to take off pretty damn fast. A little bit of lag, but it's fine. Now I'm doing this in a flat world, but I also want to see how this does in terrain, because it may have some limitations when going uphill and everything. But if I just look at this from the top, I mean, if people don't like the motion of spiders or anything, I think something's fucking up down there, it's fine. But if you don't like the motion of spiders, maybe this is not the creation for you. And I don't know if it's supposed to do this, I'll just try to reset it, but as you can see, right now I'm not controlling anything. It's only going forwards, and that's automated, and as you can see, it's going a little bit to the left. I'm gonna try to hop off here. God damn it, hopefully I can do this and still be in one piece. There we go. Jesus, I mean, it should technically be a completely flat world, even though I have seen some reports of small humps being in this world. Not necessarily something you can see, but still something that affects creations. But I'm gonna try to put this one into a terrain world, and as you can see, there's not a lot of controls on it, but what I really found unique here is the actual turning system, because it simply is so freaking unique. Like, I haven't seen anything like this before. So what, there's 16 sensors, and once again, I mean, the spider web, get it? Spider web, okay, never mind. But I think we have, oh Jesus, I can actually go ahead and check this. This is a cool feature of the lift now, so you can actually check how all the parts are doing. 70. I did not expect 70 fucking bearings. That is insane. I seriously did not think that 70 would be the number on this one, but apparently it is, and it's a big freaking number. So yeah, props to you for figuring out how the hell this one should work in the first place. Okay, so this is the first part of the terrain test, and this is, well, sort of a small, not very bumpy terrain. As you can see, it's just a very, very small humps along the ground there. So what I want to do is just venture over these, probably in between the tree right there to the left, and then the small stones to the right, in case I can actually go to the right. There we go. Yeah, you know, it does have a mind of its own, but we did indeed make it through there. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's actually not too bad at walking on these levels either. I'm gonna try to get to a bit more of a hill terrain, if that makes any sense. You know what? I think this is perfect, because there's a hole, and then there is also a hill up there that we have to get over. So if I were to put down the thing... Oh, let me see if I can actually turn this thing correctly. There we kind of go. There it is, yeah. Then I make this thing go down into the hole and over onto the other side, and maybe even up that hill over there. And it may be a little bit laggy laggy, so it is also a little bit hard to determine how well the legs are actually taken off from the terrain in general. But going down, it doesn't have any problems. It's turning to the left on its own. I'm trying to counteract it, and we are at 15 fucking frames per second. I did it! I actually got down the hole and up again. Okay, we have trouble here. All it does is to basically turn around the other side that you're trying to counteract the turning from. It's a little bit weird, but it's trying to turn the other way, and you see it's just not going up the hill. Okay, you know what? Now we're just going the other way, and I didn't even freaking make it go here. It's just going around. As you can see, it's turning to the right now. I'm not even touching anything. And when I'm not recording, I'm actually capable of having this at a 30 frames per second, which is really nice. But no, why are we going backwards now? You're supposed to... Okay, shit. You know what? Stop this. Stop the madness. Stop the fucking spider too. Jesus. Ah, yeah. And now we're back to roughly 50, 49, and that's fine. That's completely fine. I was actually trying to set this to 60. It should be recording at 60 frames per second. I don't know. And you know, it doesn't matter too much. It's still smooth, but I can make this go to 30 without recording. And next up, guys, we have this. This is the spider web of a giant flying base, and I'm really excited to check this one out. The creator said that there was supposed to be a bit of a weight difference, but I'm going to try to make it work without that, because I like to try to review these creations in a sort of a vanilla way, if that makes any sense. So the collisions and everything once I remove the lift is going to be pretty brutal. I'm going to try to lift this up best to my ability. There we go. Didn't really take much of an ability there. But either way, just delete that. And as you can see, it's pretty much starting to lag the fuck out. So let's just run and get crushed. Oh my god. Are we inside the friggin' thing now? I think we are. So I need to get over here. First of all, I need to put this one up a little bit more. And then stay out at the side. And as soon as I do, hopefully this, I can make it out. Hopefully. Yes, I made it out. Okay, so I don't know if I should be recording this, because this is too fucking insane. Yeah, I'm so freaking sorry about the quality here, guys. Actually, let me try to put this into a flat world and see if it works a little bit different. Well, shit, this is not going too well, is it? This is... I mean, it's a little bit better. It is 7 frames per second instead of 6 now, so I bumped it up with 1. Hallelujah for that, right? I think I'm on the wrong damn side of the creation. But yeah, I bumped it up to 7 frames, and now we are here, basically. So I don't know if I actually want to include that much of this creation, but it is still really epic, and I would love to have it in there. I just hate to show it off in this way, like with this small amount of frame rate. Where in the hell is the opening? Alright, there we go. So all I had to do is to reset it and then take it off the lift. I also checked if there was any controls. There's only controls for actually flying it. So it's not like there's... Whoa, what the hell? There's a huge hole in the middle there. So I'm guessing this would be the entrance down to where you can sort of edit all the engines. The creator said do not touch the engines, okay, on any level whatsoever. So that's what I'm not gonna do. And it seems to me we have a little elevator over here. Let's try to go... Well, okay, I'm not gonna go into the elevator right now, even though I'm technically in there already. But I'm gonna go up here instead, and hopefully I can fly this in somewhat a decent fucking frame rate. 7 frames per freaking second, okay. And this is why, again, I hate the freaking camera. You cannot, for the life of you, pull back anymore. Anyways, 1 and 2, would that be liftoff? I'm not too sure. My god, there's a lot of thrusters. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, and 6 is that something? Maybe this is actually the one that I need to go up on. Okay, number 6 is not connected to anything. Number 7 is, I don't know what, but it is. And I can't see on the other side of this freaking thing because, again, the camera, it doesn't allow me to go back any further. But this is basically a flying base, I guess. And there are also rooms upstairs. I can quickly go up there and check it out. Apparently over here to the left we have a staircase going down. I wonder what is over here to the right. Maybe that's a staircase going up to the next one. No, these are simply the rooms. Oh yeah, that's right. The creator actually said that it is ready for furniture, but it's not ready furnished. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. I just jumped out. Maybe that was not the best idea, but you know what? It's okay. I'm about to quit this episode either way. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode of Scrap Mechanic. Why in the hell are those thrusters not on? And I will see you in the next one. Peace.